Tonight on Time for the Show, a bunch of drunken reprobates have hijacked the show from Doc Fox, who is missing. And unaccounted.
He's gone. In action.
Yeah.
In action, we assume. Because inactivity is his specialty.
Allegedly.
And the show will be hosted by a cohort of co-hosts, including Dr. Ellis, Elvis Martini, Berg, Green Dazed, possibly Cosmac, and Scalpod. Salutations, mutations, it's time for the show! The audience version.
Welcome to it.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Wait, who's that?
Oh,
Wait, is that Astra 6?
We don't say that.
No, this is Martha.
That's Martha Artha! How could I have forgotten Martha Artha? I just didn't see her name on the screen.
There he is.
I'm sitting in with Dr. Ellis here at Freethink Radio headquarters.
See, contrary to what Dr. Fox thinks, this is not a sausage fest. We have a girl.
I'm a lady.
Sorry. We have a lady.
Pretty sure female pigs do get ground up in a sausage, though. So.
Nope, only the boys.
Okay.
Because they're filthy. The girls, you know, as girls of every species, are beautiful and immaculate beings who never fart, and if they ever did, it would smell like strawberries.
Where in Not America are you located, Dr. Ellis?
Where and who?
Not America.
Oh, in Kanakistan? I'm near Ottawa. I'm like a 15-minute drive outside
He's
of Ottawa.
in northern.
Gotcha.
I'm in
So you're the reason we legally get allowed to get away with being a channel at all.
I guess, yeah. It's something like that. I got this SOCAN license thing that allows me to hobbily play music on my website that is...
You mean hobbily or humbly?
Hobbily. It's a hobby.
Hobbily. So you have to cut the legs off of every song you play.
This is not like a revenue source of any sort. It's a free license. It's not a free license. I have to pay for it, but it's like...
How much do you pay per month?
It's a free thing.
Just a little short of $125.
Okay, and how much
American, that's like $20.
How much did the rest of us donate towards that cost?
Not enough.
I don't know, and I don't actually mind. I've been doing this for so long, I don't actually know what I do.
Well, I mind. I'd like to see that number crossed and covered.
We have to acknowledge
I agree.
the generous patronship of Mr. YB Dobbs, though, who is our very first Patreon of all time.
I didn't...
Well done. YB Dobbs, well done.
And does Time for the Show or any of this channel, this stream, broadcast on any radio network in Canada or otherwise?
Oh no, I'm working on that as well. I've been looking into getting my own AM, possibly community or religious broadcast license, my own frequency and sets of letters.
So currently we are relegated to the internet stream that I have saved through Winamp.
Yes. Well, I've got us sort of listed on all of we're on Tuned In. We're on a couple of other internet radio providers like that I can't remember the name of. Also in there's Belgium, Germany, and the UK. They have some sort of stream finder app that literally listens or is connected to the Freethink Radio stream for like weeks at a time until I reset the server, and then they slowly come back over the next couple of days. So there are 3 dedicated connections at all time.
And what is the political agenda that you are hoping to brainwash into everyone who tunes in?
I don't really have one. I'm kind of under the...
that seems short-sighted.
Yes. Yeah, you actually should have.
You have this platform and all this power.
Well, I'm just here to make sure that there is a platform for people to, do said shows and broadcasts and whatnot, because it's kind of a strange gig to get into, and a lot of people think they want to do like podcasts and internet shows, but it's a lot of work, and some cases for people who don't know what the fuck they're doing. So since I've been fucking this up for close to 10 years now, I kind of fancy myself as one of those folks who's like, hey, if you want to fucking give this a go, I will give you a fucking hour or whatever you need on the radio. I will hold your hand through the entire process, tell you what.
But will you give us an hour of fucking?
I will go to your house and fuck you. It might cost extra. You might have to be a Patreon subscriber for that sort of service, but
you heard it here, folks. You have to be a Patreon subscriber to have your sexual desires to be fulfilled.
Proper. Give me money. Did I just say hold you down and love your problems?
And it's on record too. I think it was.
You have to sing it like Barry White.
That sounds very aggressive.
Hold you down. Make love.
That sounds
oh yeah, put it in.
sensual.
Open for negotiation, I bet.
But that's basically why I keep Free Think Radio up, because it's therapeutic in some ways for me to do my own show and pretend I'm Happy Harry Hard On. Really, at the end of the day, I watched Pump Up the Volume way too fucking many times in high school.
So, describe Free Think Radio in -5 words or more.
More negatives?
I'd have to say them backwards.
Okay, let's do that.
I don't think I can. I'm not a smart man. As we've already discussed, I am Canadian, so...
If you tell me the words forwards, I will say them backwards.
Describe Free Think Radio. It's an online platform for independent entertainers.
Fuck.
Is the tagline I've been going with.
When did
Independent for platform online, and it's...
That's right. That's very good.
There you go.
Oh, and actually, I stole one from
Well done.
when I first when I first gotten a hold of the time of the show that Pease, I think it was, had said something. Maybe might have been, I don't know, but it was radio.
It was the racist one.
Who's your blind?
Something that was it was Think show the 4-time of oh god first I went.
Did somebody not turn off the switch?
Yeah, I'm hearing an echo. Echo. Hearing am I?
Mechanical switches.
Like a bad one. It's
Flip those switches.
Oh, yeah, I'm good now.
All with a three-way toggle.
All right, well, I'm going to answer the door and get this prop, and you guys have to start the show.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it's like 7 after 10. I'm still waiting for you guys to sing.
That's proper.
Hi, this is Dr. Fox. You're listening to Time for the Show. I'm not here this week. Instead, here are these people. Enjoy.
That was pre-recorded, by the way.
Hi, you're listening to Time for the Show. I'm not Dr. Fox. He's not here this week. He didn't just say that. And
Welcome to the show.
What do you call a group and not Fox?
I don't know.
time slowly rolls backwards.
Quiet radio.
Yeah.
Was that the mumble rap?
That is our brains.
What about our brains on drugs?
Cakes.
I don't know. I have some questions.
Questions? It's question time.
You know what?
Are they written down?
I have some questions about the questions that you have. So ask the questions, and I will ask the questions that are about the questions that you have.
God, who are you, the Grand Inquisitor?
Yeah. First question.
Yes.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah.
Biased minds want to conclude.
Biased Minds was a 90s punk band.
Were they?
We're not doing that segment yet. Save it.
Is it a band? Was it a band? Is that a band?
Is it a segment?
Maybe.
Is it a segment? Let's take suggestions for segments, and let's decide whether or not it is a. What?
Is the segment growing?
I believe somebody was saying something interesting, and they stopped saying it. So, whoever was saying the thing that was interesting, maybe you
Please
should
continue.
Who's your blind eye piece?
What?
Hey, Elvis Martini, who's your blind eye?
My blind eye are conspiracy theorists.
Boy, that's a big.
That's a big group. It's a big group,
folks.
All conspiracy theorists. All of them. All of them.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hey, I might be on that list.
Well, you're part of my blind.
Ah, son of...
Yeah. It's a sad state of affairs. Because it's one thing to question the mainstream media, to question reality, to question the things you've been presented with. That's one thing. And that's admirable. You should question the things that you presume to be true. But more than that, you should question yourself.
Maybe that's more the conspiracy.
You should question the things that question the presumptions that you have. You should question the media that questions the mainstream media as much as you question the mainstream media. Question all things. Question everything. Don't stop once somebody contradicts the things that you're questioning. If somebody contradicts the things that you're questioning and says, this is right, this is wrong, why would you lap up the alternative? Why would you suck up the opposing view without questioning them?
Yeah,
So-
who are you to tell me to question an authority?
Well, no. I question authority, but also question the thing that questions authority. And so my blind eye is conspiracy theorists. Because they're idiots. They always say, oh, this explanation questions the mainstream, therefore this explanation must be right.
Well, what about those few percentages that were...
Tigers.
Dun, 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 dun.
Tigers.
Oh, I don't care about those.
Nobody does.
Yeah. You know, they know too much.
The problem with conspiracies and conspiracy theories is that we know that some conspiracies have been shown to be real, right? So we know that that the idea that there are no conspiracies is totally bogus.
Yes.
But every conspiracy can't be real. That's also totally bonkers. So all we're left with is the fact that some of them are real, some of them aren't. And here's the most important point. You won't know which were which until decades later, when any and all of the people involved who could be held to account for anything are all long dead. That's all it boils down to.
So, are you guys saying you don't believe in the lizard people then? Is that what I'm getting?
No, the lizard people don't believe in us, and that's the problem.
It's a sad case.
The lizard people don't have enough faith in the system.
That they created. Yep, that's exactly right.
That's just a serious lack of confidence.
That's why it's the losing team. Conspiracy theories should be more entertainment. Your conspiracies should be intriguing.
At a time, if I may do some more shameless plugging of the free.
Oh, by all means.
Back in the day when we first started this out, it was largely it was 500% conspiracy radio. We talked about everything from fucking chemtrails to how Fukushima was caused by direct energy weapons mounted on the fucking moon by reptilians from Nibiru and all that kind of fucking shit. And what I really got sick of out of the conspiracy wing was when you took all of these conspiracy, because like we had like a lot of people doing shows, like almost 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, there was somebody doing their out to get you radio. And theories and you laid them over top of one another, there was this like Venn diagram of fucking impossibilities that just couldn't happen anymore because now they're just...
That's what they want you to think.
Oh, that was the universal truth to all conspiracy theories. Doesn't matter what you think, that's exactly what they fucking...
Well, the thing is the more evidence that exists against any particular theory only proves how far the conspiracy is willing to disprove that theory.
I take it one step farther because, like, a lot of these, like, you know, like, you get things like the Northwood documents and Project Bluebeam and Project Blue Book and all of those, like, declassified government documents. It's like
Project Blue Balls.
But that's the thing, like, they're declassified. No, you got it, because this is the conspiracy part of it, is since the government themselves declassified those documents, that is quite literally exactly what they fucking want you to think.
Did you know that Bob Dobbs' nickname comprises the entirety of the X-Files? Did you know that? It's all there. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
The more you know.
Well, I'll tell you this much. My blind eye are people who clap when the plane has landed.
Yeah, throw money. Like tip your pilot. You know,
no shit.
like, hey man.
I agree, Scalpod. I think you should, give a nice gratuity to the pilot on your way out.
No bigger than traumatized Bob.
Thanks for not killing us all.
Clap
There you
my
go.
child has
There's
been
a 5.
silent.
Mm-hmm. Just tip him discreetly as you're going down the,
Inflatable chute.
Especially if you go down the inflatable chute. Because it means they did a crash landing and you're alive, so you can tip them double. Because everything I have in my wallet.
There should be a documentary about like the airplane pilots from the 70s called "Thank You for Drinking."
Yeah.
Who's Blind Eye's neck?
Yeah. What's your blind eye, Ferg?
Ah, them dick-bag lizard fuckers on the moon with the death ray. Take them asshole out.
Those assholes.
Oh, God.
Okay, right.
Having sons of bitch.
We went there.
Lizard skin dick bag.
So,
That was short.
Those dick skin lizard bags.
You guys don't think that they're like any nice lizard people? I mean, they get such a bad rap. Like,
If
I'm
Wanna get eat a cups.
of the Galactic Federation of Light, she deals with Palladians on the reg. Apparently, they look just like us. She knows this is because she's had sex with a couple of them. You see, and, the Palladians look exactly like human beings, remarkably, but they work in conjunction,
just like your uncle,
with the reptilians. Because there were reptilians left behind after the collision of Planet X 10,000 years ago that tore a chunk of the Earth off and made our moon with it. And that left behind some of the lizard people who then began harvesting gold to beam back to Planet X.
Do you think that David Icke will get special treatment when the apocalypse comes?
I hope not.
He'll be a sportscaster and all.
all I know is if you find any of the lizard people's power pylons and you go inside and you find that crystal matrix, don't fuck with it, okay? Because it controls the weather.
Right now.
Wait, that's how Land of the Lost worked, right?
All of, and they're not. Well, they're pylons
Well, that show was like a documentary.
Because like the reptilians, like they can't have like a full scale sort of breeding chamber on our planet. They have to do it in like very controlled environments. So it's only like the very rich and wealthy reptilians that can afford to breed on our planet. That's why they chemtrail us, because they're terraforming our atmosphere to make it more suitable for our...
That's not terraforming then. It's like xeriscaping.
Astroforming.
It's xeroforming. Yes, they're making it like their planet, not like ours.
It's Imagineering.
Exactly.
If you don't believe it, then you're
Fucking
just a
Uncle
shill
Walter.
for the new
I heard
world
Pease
order.
has a degree in Imagineering.
He's got an imaginary degree, if that's what. Sure. He's got several of them.
He does it handsomely.
Cosmac, what's your blind eye? Oh.
Both ears.
I think both of them at this point.
Yeah.
Cosmac, what's your blind eye?
I think his blind eye is not having beer at hand, which is why he had to walk to the kitchen.
Yeah, I think
Agent
it's
Lloyd, what's
temporarily
your,
gone.
What?
I'm here being quiet.
what's your blind eye?
Blind eye. It's
Yes.
toilet paper manufacturers that make perfectly good toilet paper, and you go buy the exact same label, same brand, and it's Dingleberry heaven. What the fuck? What's up with the Dingleberries? Why do they lure you in and then Dingleberry the hell out of your ass?
What's down with the Dingleberries?
So is the integrity of the paper not as well?
Why?
I thought they had more consistency in their quality control. I just hate
Agree.
Dingleberry.
That's a solid blind eye. And you know what? You know what that paper has in common with Dr. Spock, or Mr. Spock, I should say.
Yeah, yes, I do.
They both chase Klingons around black holes.
Stop using toilet paper to fucking wipe your ass. It kills. Stop. Like fucking chinchillas are 100% washable.
You heard it here, folks. Stop wiping your ass.
They're
Yeah, but if you use chinchillas, you got to get that special sand, and it's expensive. So just use rabbits.
And if we don't use toilet paper, how are you going to get the
No,
tofu?
anything is better than trees. Okay?
If we don't wipe our
rabbits,
ass-
very
Just use the
you could
leaves from the
probably
tree.
use a rabbit
filed
up to
your-
3 times before you had.
Ancient man did not wipe his ass. Why should we?
If we don't wipe our asses, all of them will be our blind brown eye.
Well, it's okay to use trees. Just use the leaves of the tree.
It's not a blind brown eye. It is a third eye. You will see out of the ass that you do not wipe.
It's the blind brown third eye.
I really respect paper that has a thumb guard.
Yeah, no push throughs, man. Shit is that's awful.
Thumb guard.
I respect assholes that have a thumb guard.
Are you going to have a bar of biology soap at the sink when that?
Yeah, that's why when I became a Patreon subscriber, at one point I was a 3-ply layer.
I remember such.
level subscriber, but I had to get away from that because sometimes even 3-ply ain't enough.
I often wanted to make a poster that had different images of toilet paper setups, and the title of the poster would be "What Your Toilet Paper Setup Says About You." And so,
Yeah, like whether it rolls over or under. If it goes
over
under,
under,
you're an abomination and an apostasy, and you should die.
is it stacked on top? Is it not even anywhere near the roller?
What if you have a
Is
bidet? I do not. I use a gas pressure washer like a fucking normal person. But what if you have one of those bidets that people spray their?
I think if I had a bidet, I would be very tempted to stick my face in it and go.
Oh, I would fucking.
That's how you calibrate it.
Because it's like mouthwash. It's like, then you push the button and it sprays it up
pushes
in
your
your
button?
mouth. It helps.
Yeah.
Super soap.
They should have them in every pub.
Colon clean.
You should have them in every Sam's Club or whatever the equivalent is.
They do. They're called drinking fountains.
Walmart are fucking mirrors and books on fucking humility is what they should have in every fucking Walmart. Free books on don't look like that.
What if you had a person who was so used to
Nobody's
their
ever going to
experiences
read
with,
them. Have you seen the people that go into a Walmart? They're not reading. Make it a video. Make it a really short video.
I was going to say 20 seconds.
Do you think that anyone has ever mistaken a public water fountain as a bidet?
Cliffhanger ending
Yes.
on each one.
Yes, here in Portland, Oregon, we have the Benson Bubblers, and I can almost guarantee you homeless are using days every day.
Fuck.
I once went to a Whole Foods in Portland, and they have codes for their bathroom. So
Tigers.
like codes, like you enter the code in.
Yeah, you have to get it from the register, and they have to basically judge you and see if you're worth it or not.
Well, that sounds like Portland, regardless.
Right.
Once
That's
the
what I'm saying.
code's
So, yeah,
out.
that's probably.
Well, once the code's out, then what?
I posted a picture of a Benson bubbler in the Discord for everyone to see.
Wow, that's a 4-way bidet.
Oh yeah, man, you get 4 rumps up on there all at once, baby.
Imagine if you put like medicated lube or something in there, pump that through.
It almost looks like a menorah.
A
No shit, it's a menorah for your
It's a
menorah.
A bedora. A bedora.
Quadora.
Quadora. That's the princess in the next Star Wars movie.
Quadora was sour.
Shh, don't give it away.
Fuck.
Is it time for the
I believe we should take a short break here. It's
First
7:24
music break.
p.m. We have 6 minutes left to get to 10:30, and we still have not started time for the show. So,
Yep.
Dr. Ellis, spin that tune.
What is it?
I don't know.
I'm not sure
It's
yet.
20th Century Man by the King.
Come on.
Duh.
It's 4-way bidet by the Freaks.
I'm having a hard time.
Wait,
give you a
wait,
minute.
Benson
Oh my
and the
God.
Bubblers.
Here we go.
Does anybody know Scat?
We have
Time for the brown planet, the white brown eyes.
20th Century Man.
There you go. Play it. Play it. Fucking play it. Fucking play it. Is it a band? We're going to do Is It a Band with actual bands? And you're going to justify the name of every band that actually is a band.
No, what? No, you can't change it up like that. No, I already, I already have a whole shit all lined up here.
Do you have a list? Are you ready to go?
Of course, I've always
Because
got
I was just going to
That's my
say,
job, man.
I was just going to say, is it a band? Rolling Stones, and go.
No. No. Bad idea. No, I have some
great idea.
I have some fantastic names here. We got submissions from
feel like it's
Martha Artha. We've got a band name in here from Martha Artha.
What I want is for people to justify the names of actual bands.
No, they're going to justify the names of these bands whether they're real or not. You need to let go of the fact that they need to really be bands.
I want someone to justify the name of Rolling fucking
Justify
Stones.
the name. No.
I somebody to justify the name of the Beatles. And
Look,
I don't care
when you
if
say-
Paul
when you say
McCartney had a
somebody,
dream
you mean
and he
Mick
was like,
Jagger.
oh, I dreamt that you should have the damn Beatles with a fucking I or A or E. Hey. You should have the name of the Beatles with an A. That's what he dreamt.
No, see, when you're saying that you want someone to justify it, you're saying you want Sir Paul McCartney to come on the show and justify
No, I want
it.
you guys to justify it.
Well,
fuck
we're not
Paul
gonna be
McCartney.
able to justify it.
Sure you can. You can just sit there and say, well, fuck him.
No. Well,
He was sleeping in a hotel in Canada.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right that we should have to justify Paul McCartney's crime.
That's the name. That's the whole point of the game. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a game.
No. Look, don't screw with the format, my friend.
Oh, I'll screw with it. I'll
Don't
screw with
look.
it.
He takes over the show. He gets power mad.
I will screw with anything that's willing.
That very well may be
Let's
the
take a
case.
vote.
And I'm not going to question your taste.
Let's take a negative vote.
Cosmac and I.
Everyone who says
are
yes
the-
counts as a
we are
yes.
the co.
And everyone
We
who
are the
says no
co-commissioners
counts
of
as
this goddamn game.
yes.
How about doing
One
mix of
day.
both?
One day.
We are not changing this game mid-season. No, it's going to be a standard. It's going to be a regular game with multiple players. I don't know how many people are playing tonight,
What's
but
that
it's going to
saying
be.
about like when people get kind of power hungry, give a lady 3 inches or something?
Oh, I'd give a lady 2.5 inches.
At least.
At most.
To track 3.
No, it'll be a good game, I guarantee you. I guarantee that is a tablespoon of salt right there in my hand. I guarantee it.
I trust you, Canuck.
I'm not a Canuck. Some filthy Canadian.
Who's talking? That's Scalpod.
Scalpod, yeah.
Oh, I thought Dr. House was wrong.
I'm as American as they.
Oh, you're the one with the hot wife.
Yeah, that goes without saying. Thank you for saying it.
I hear your echo.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that's me.
What's going on, Fox?
I was checking
Because he
in on
peeks
you.
in and we all start echoing.
Oh, that's
out there.
you.
How are we ever going to know that Dr. Fox is tuning in? Because we all start sounding like.
You guys made me cheat my own headphones.
There you go.
This.
Yeah. It's almost like we've been doing it for 30 minutes.
You've been doing we were half an hour in. I figured I'd check and see how you were doing, how many people stuck around.
Oh, we're all still here.
In
fact, we're accumulating, we're aggregating more. We're like a magnet. We're drawing them down into the show hole.
This is fucking great. Because I had a speaker in the other room, and I was going to listen to you guys talk, and then I would come back in, but I never turned the speaker on.
Say talk again.
I'm having a great time.
Such a thing.
Look, we are having a fantastic time without Dr.
can
Fox, Fid Chuli, or Peas.
Well,
pretty sure we don't need any of the original time for the show.
33% of that 100% of the time.
Nobody.
And then the other 33% about 50% of the time.
I was told there was not going to be
I was told there was going to be punch and pie.
You're the scorekeeper.
Well, yeah, but that's the score. That's not math. That's just scoring.
I'm the keep scorer.
Okay, so who's winning the show so far?
Does this mean that Peas is going to be like 17% there every time?
He's going to be mad. Yeah, Peas is like when we divvy up the shares on the show, when the show goes public, like he's capped at 17%.
The IPO for the show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Show IPO.
Fid quit without signing any paperwork.
Pretty sure he joined without signing any paperwork too. So
he is gonna regret that someday.
He's a one-ply man.
It's all in the boilerplate. Why
Fid took it in the face. He took it in the face and the nose from a fucking homeless guy.
I recommend you to read the privacy policy.
All for the good of the show. For the good of the film. Something for the film. I will run over
Pretty
sweet
sure we have it on the
animals.
Patreon, like within like the limits of the Patreon boilerplate, that if you pay more than $9 a month on the Patreon,
you
thereby authorize us the ability to enter your premises at any time without your knowledge and or consent.
By premises, you mean orifices, right?
And we'll get to them.
You could try.
We'll work them in.
Does
As
SeaWorld
Rose would say, I'm a dry man.
Does SeaWorld still sell those candles in Orca scent?
Orca scent?
You said
Orca
Yeah, you said,
Oh, the blowhole.
Is that a J.R.R. Tolkien thing?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's not a George R.R. Martin thing, that's for sure.
Yeah, because it came out.
Exactly.
Because the joke was made.
That's right.
You guys are going to love this joke. When the joke gets here, it's going to be so awesome.
I can't wait.
You're going to love this joke.
Pagliacci is something. I forget. I fucked up the joke.
Pagliacci.
You get all cultured
you're
on
a
this.
man
Jeez.
of high refined taste.
No shit.
Yeah, I don't seen that. Pagliacci. I went down, picked it up, came with like a, you sit down, they give you a goblet, like a goblet of wine and a chicken finger, and you ask them for a fork, and they say, well, there were no forks at Pagliacci.
Tell me
so
we're
there are
broadcasting.
No forks
Please
at
tell me we're
Pagliacci. So you have to eat it with your hands. You have to drink. You have to watch the Okay, everybody now has to take a turn. Watch the clown cry. You say it now. Watch the clown cry.
Watch the clown cry.
Okay, well, Scalpod fucked it up. That's one.
Crotch
Everybody
the
else,
brown.
go ahead, make me feel better.
Why?
Look, as cool as Pagliacci's is, I like to go to Fantacini.
They have that good calamari, right?
They have that puppet show
With the
that
marionette sauce.
fancy puppet show.
Yeah, marionette sauce.
Phantom Menace.
Fuck Julie, I can do these jokes on my own. I just need
Just
7
now figuring
people
it out.
constantly feeding me material. You guys are all hired. You've made
He was
it
feeding
so
you
far.
something, man. Sedatives, most likely.
Oh yeah, I would fall asleep during the shows.
I mean, shouldn't
It didn't show.
Who didn't?
Yes, it totally showed.
Shouldn't
It
it?
totally showed.
shouldn't every time for the show essentially just be a mini device?
You
Should
mean
be.
where everybody
Isn't it?
starts talking at once?
What?
I
I'm
hate
sorry,
that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't do that.
You know, you're talking about the things that we say when people try to stand stuff. I really don't
I have not
understand.
been able to.
Oh my God, it's like Fox News in here.
My life is a year of
No,
audio and
it's not
bullshit
Fox
like
News, it's
that.
like Fox
Is
and
that when
Friends.
everybody starts talking together at the same time, I realize that there's absolutely no effort made in any further part of the.
I'm sorry, what?
Who's your blind eye piece?
I'm gonna say Jesus Christ.
Who's your blind eye, Jesus Christ?
Too late. They already got
Door.
But they got him. They got him
Roman
already.
got him.
Nailed him.
I was gonna,
Sad
but then I
story.
thought about it. Which
He was
makes
a,
me not peeved
he was a-
because I thought about it.
He was a troublemaker. That Jesus. Troublemaker.
A rabble rouser.
He's a
Okay,
rabble
well, I'm gonna
rouser.
go drink the rest
He
of
roused
the
the
bottom
rabble.
of this
Get out of here,
bottle
Doc
Evan
Fox. We
Williams.
don't need you.
I know.
showing us. Quit
And I'm not
poking
gonna
in
turn the
here.
speaker
You're like a
on
parent
anything.
coming down into the basement of the 12-year-old birthday party. You guys okay? Want any corn
Wait,
chips?
Fox,
Get the fuck out of here.
Aren't you-
man.
aren't you,
The jokes were inside you all
Fox,
along.
aren't you trying to get laid or something?
Jammed in there. They're jammed in there, and they hurt.
Yeah, that's what she
Gotta
said.
get those jokes out. Exercise the joke.
Fine, I'm leaving.
Bye.
So, I feel like we did Blind Eye.
Yeah, we covered that shit pretty good.
I feel like we did as a band.
We haven't even, what do you mean? We've even started.
And, I feel like we've covered time for the show.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way.
It's only
he
an hour and
challenged-
20 minutes
he
left.
challenged us to do an hour, and you're giving up at 38 minutes in? Come on.
No, I'm trying to
No,
cover
no,
new
no,
ground.
no.
I'm looking for new things.
No,
new things.
there's nothing new under the sun.
This
Okay.
isn't Apple.
Nothing new. I think it's time for Is It a Band?
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do
Time
it.
for Is It a Band?
But I'm not allowed to
All I need-
participate because
Well, all I need
not
to
a
know is
band.
who's playing. I just need to know who's playing.
I'm not
So,
playing because
I
I
think
have
you're playing,
some
you
stuff that I've
I give
submitted.
you your name.
So I'm not.
Sound off.
I will make side commentary.
Arthur.
Lord, you and
Martha Arthur's in
I'm
there.
not playing, but it's not a band.
I thought Martha was a man.
No, she is all woman.
I thought Martha Arthur told me.
She's all woman.
Okay, well, whatever. I don't care.
I got Martha. Who else is
be
playing?
whatever she wants.
Elvis
to be.
Martini?
No. I already submitted, so I don't think I can play.
Oh, of course you can play.
All right, I'll play.
None of these bands are your submissions. I guarantee.
Oh well, fuck you.
And even if they are, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
As long as you didn't go research them, then you can play in the spirit of the game.
I'm in.
Doc Ellis?
Oh yeah, I'm in.
Okay, he's in. Ferg?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How about Agent Lloyd?
It's not a band.
Okay, he's there. How about Green Days?
Yeah, present.
Okay. Have I missed anyone? Is there anyone? No, I think that's Joe Rogan. We don't care about him.
Where is Martha?
Cosmac. Is Cosmac here?
Is
Are
you?
you playing Cosmac? He's muted, so he may
He
have
has two
stepped out.
blind eyes, remember?
Yeah, that's right. He's blind, deaf, and dumb. Okay, so we've got Elvis, Dr. Ellis, Martha, Ferg, Green Days, and Agent Lloyd on the hook.
And this was time for the show. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, and unfortunately we don't have the. I'll have to do sound effect. Ding! Round 1. Okay, the first band name is The Spasmatics.
Oh, that's totally a band.
Yeah, that is a band.
That's super a band.
We're going to go in order here. Of I have Elvis up.
Okay, well, that's
Martini, what's
totally a band. That's totally a band.
Says yes.
I'm pretty sure I saw them on Night Flight, which 100%. Is my favorite thing in the whole world, even though I never watched.
You very well may have seen them.
You know what the great thing about Night Flight is that I can pay for it, and I don't have to actually see it.
Oh, that's perfect. Doc Ellis, what say ye? The Spasmatics.
The Spasmatics? It does, in fact, sound like some sort of very slapping, plucky bass kind of band.
Ooh, that's my jam.
I see some dude in like a fucking Miami Vice 3-piece kind of suit and some sunglasses,
collars popped up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a band.
Okay, we got a definite yes for Dr. Ellis. Martha Artha, I should say.
Well, my gut says Spasmatics is probably a band, but judging on my is it a band track record, I know that I'm usually wrong, so I'm going to say no.
She's second guessing herself. Will it pay off as a strategy? We will find out. Locked in or a no. Ferg.
Yeah, sounds like a band.
Okay. He's pretty sure.
Do I have to justify it now?
He's pretty sure. We're going to go with a positive for Ferg. Green Dazed. What say ye?
It does sound like a band, like it has potential of that.
Yeah, so does your name.
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
But I'm going to say no, it's not a band, but maybe offer that it's a record label like Spasmatic.
Okay.
On the same note, your name should be a cover band for Green Day.
Oh, I thought of that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Shit, I should write that.
I don't think anybody can argue with that, really. I mean, they could, but...
Yeah.
Agent Lloyd, we come to you finally for the Spasmatics.
I don't want to go into a long explanation on this.
Then don't.
Yes, it's a band.
Yes. You're not gonna justify that for some people.
The whole point is to justify that. That's the entertainment part. Like, you can't just say yes or no. Come on.
I said a couple other words, and I said I'm not going to justify it, and yes, it's a band. This is radio here.
Fair.
I want to know, Dr. Ellis, what you think the Spasmatics look like.
I think they look like a bad kind of late 80s, like, zigzaggy neon background Miami Vice suit sort of nightclub saxophone.
He's going right back to that Don Johnson group.
I think
he's in there.
I think they look like a giant bag of cocaine.
And that is a band.
On a yacht.
Yes, I will reveal that. Yes, it's true. So that's points for Elvis, Dr. Ellis, Ferg, and Agent Lloyd on the board with a point.
Oh, they
Artha.
look ridiculous. I can possibly imagine.
Shit toast.
Sometimes you should not trust your instinct.
Awesome, then, especially that dude with the bass. Like, with
Are they a bunch of high-five and white guys?
That is fucking class.
High five,
I don't want to mess up the time for the show on the guys.
They're high end.
That dude,
they're high energy
with the white bike helmet.
If you have to say you're high hilarity, guess what?
What?
You're not. You're just. No.
Oh, I'm one of the funniest people you'll ever hear.
Yeah, but do you walk around telling people that you're high?
I don't know what that means. So no.
Well, exactly.
Do I walk around telling people that I'm high?
Well, sure.
Well, if they don't know.
Hey,
Hi.
hey, I'm high.
If they can't tell I'm high just by looking at me, then
Yeah,
probably
seriously.
won't
I
make any
mean,
difference.
how much of a hint do you need? Okay, all right, fair enough. So, round 1 is done. Round 2. Bing, bing. The name of the hypothetical band is Van Inhalen.
That is.
Inhale.
Oh, yes, the spaz. I always open up with my own. Van Halen. What do you think?
Inhaling? No, it's way too clever to be a
This
band.
name,
Nobody
has it shaken you? Has it stirred?
Nobody is that smart enough to both come up with that fake of a name and also create a band based on that name. So there's no way. You can either be you can. I'm gonna invoke Trump here.
Definitive no.
You can be one or the other, okay? You can either say, I'm gonna make a band called Van Halen, or you can make a band called Van Halen.
But you can't do both.
You can't have. You can't have
Which
both.
means, I guess, that it's impossible for it to exist. So.
Yeah, totally impossible. Can't have.
All right. Well,
not a band.
That's,
Not a band.
I got you down for a pretty solid, big, fat capital N. Dr. Ellis. Doc Ellis, what say thee to Van Halen?
Once I finish chewing,
go ahead, eat your food.
I'm sort of on that boat too. Like it sounds more like just really good word salad than it does than it does a band name. I'm gonna say
that's okay. We gotta know. All right, Martha.
All right, I'm gonna say yes.
Are you gonna trust your gut?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. This is banned.
Okay.
under the fucking bus like that.
This time she's listening.
But come on, justify it.
No, this is a cover band.
Yes.
This is guaranteed. Some clever Van Halen fan out there somewhere
Now, do you know
put
how
together a cover band that plays at the local bar in their small town, and everyone
You
thinks
don't
they're
understand
super cool.
how much I want this to be like a stoner doom rock band,
No.
cover band.
That's a pretty solid justification, right?
That's Vape Halen.
And they probably have a Facebook page. I'm like, they have a band.
Oh yeah,
But do they have a MySpace page?
They were born after MySpace.
They would have to be an old school, horribly named band.
I think new bands have MySpace pages. I think that's what MySpace
Is MySpace
It's
still
gone
like,
back
what
to
do you use it for though?
It's having a comeback.
Like if you want to join the
For
board,
its original
like, there's iTunes and Facebook.
I think MySpace is it's a website for people for bands to make their pages for the bands, and that's it. Like
MySpace.
Like people who are interested in bands don't go to MySpace. So like you just make a page for your band, and then you're. So like
it's just a database. It's just,
it's
just recording a word in the.
It's not even a database.
ether.
Because when you make a page for your band on MySpace, nobody sees that. Nobody ever goes to that page. Nobody goes. Nobody goes.
Recorded it.
You're just there. You're not seen anywhere. No, yeah. When you go to MySpace, you make a band page. You just have a page on MySpace.
So to summarize, you're saying no, not a band.
Well, now I have a no for a no for Dr. Ellis, a yes for Martha, and now we're looking to Ferg. Van Halen. What do you've heard all of these multiple and various justifications, but what do you
wait? Are they vapor?
What do you think?
I kind of thinking it's like one of those school pep or motivational speaking bands where they come and put play on
pep
the
rally band.
On the and they're coming out to do drugs. Jumpsuits and neon.
Yeah.
Hello, guys. We are Van Halen.
Unfortunately, yes. I think it's a
Do
band.
not smoke cigarettes. Their number one song is called Stoma. Oh God! I'm going to hell forever. I'm so sorry. I formally apologize for everything I've ever thought or said. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Canada.
It ain't gonna be enough, but we.
Oh my!
It's not time for
All right, Ferg, what do you think? I need a final
time for the
answer.
apologies later.
Yes. Okay. I hear him through the chatter. That is a yes. Okay.
Ferg says yes.
So Green Days.
No, but somebody should on that.
Okay. It's a hopeful no. It's a hopeful no. Agent Lloyd. Lloyd.
Trying to think of a more long-winded answer for this one, but I think it's a very clever name. But I can't imagine what they sound like or what they even look like. So I'm going to say no.
This is a lack of imagination.
So you're devoid of
All right. Well, let's see here. Let me
I bet they have some smoky guitar solos if they are band.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so all right, scores have been recorded, and I can. Although it was a submission by our good friend the Reverend 80, and furthermore, it may not be a band, but it is a track by another band called Grasshole.
Really? Now, is it a?
Yeah, absolutely. You can listen to it right here.
Stoner doom rock kind of thing.
Van Halen, baby, by Grasshole.
And there's a picture of a band.
Yeah, you can listen to it. You can hear.
Well, I feel like that's our next cut to commercial. Once we finish.
Hey, if you can, more power to you.
Off the band. They're not in.
Oh, I can. We're gonna.
Cue it up and have it ready. Have it ready.
I've always wanted one of those
Don't
vans.
you threaten him with a good time. All right, here we go.
Cut you, grass.
Round number 3. Ding, ding, ding. And the name is Surveys.
That's a terrible name for a band.
I almost
If it's a band, they all have to have mustaches like Steve Harvey.
Survey.
They could, or they could all be guys waiting for meat suits like Richard Dawson.
What?
Did you ever watch
No.
Dude, oh my god, the original show. Oh, Jesus.
No.
That guy was all over every woman.
No.
It didn't matter if she was 18. He was just
Yeah, he was creepy.
single one of them down the line. Every episode.
Is that a detective show in the 70s?
No,
Yeah.
but the detective should have been involved.
Yes, and he was the detective, and he was detecting women, and they were everywhere, and he was all over them.
I wish I could get away with having a mustache. You know?
I'm no fan of Steve Harvey, but I'm telling you, man, he's like a class act.
Show me mustache.
Show me sexual predator.
Is that what his wife says every day?
Well, honestly, Steve Harvey is, he's not exactly
different time.
Harry replacement.
It was a different time. That's what they always say. It was a different time.
He's black.
Okay, so the band name is, nevertheless,
Steve Harvey.
Whether you like it or not. It doesn't matter whether you like the name. You just have to determine whether it is or has ever actually been a band. That's your job. And so we turn to Elvis Martinez.
Okay.
So, wait, it can be a band that's no longer active.
Absolutely, yes. Yes.
Was
either
it a band?
It either is a band or has ever been a band.
But
even if
not-
it was a band for a week, it doesn't matter.
Ultimately, your form is insignificant. The way you dress, the color of your skin, the way you look, these are fleeting.
You get to just go create the band right now just to be right, just to get the
The
point.
game is not will it be a band.
No,
Yeah.
no. And the game is not, am I going to go secretly make the band the game so I can score the point? No, that doesn't.
Actually, that would be a great name for a band.
You'd have to release an LP and no CD.
Be right back. I'm going to go make a band.
Hold that thought.
Pre-sale only.
Actually, just be right back. I'm going to go make a band. Would be a great.
Yeah. Which one of these is our band?
Okay.
Sorry.
Elvis Martini.
Yes.
Martini, and then tell us what you think. Survey says. Survey says, is it a band?
What is what a band?
Survey says. Is it a band?
The name of the band is Survey Says?
We're not doing an
No, that's
Costello. No,
What
this
is the
not a who's
potential?
on first guess.
You know, I only believe in two things: Bob and the fact that he doesn't exist. What is the fucking name of the potential band? What is it? Survey Says?
Yeah.
Yes. Survey says.
Survey Says is the name of
the band.
the potential.
The hypothetical.
The hypothetical name of the
Hypothetical.
potential band. Survey Says.
Survey.
Yes.
So what do you think? Is it or has it ever been?
I'm gonna say no because somebody that listens or is part of this show was smart enough to come up with that excellent joke, and whoever came up with that joke,
You'll find out. Once I reveal that
I don't care,
name,
but I
once
applaud
all of the answers have been
whoever came up with that joke. I applaud you, sir or madam.
Okay. You're gonna find out. Sure.
So that's a no for me.
Or Longley. Okay,
a no.
we've got to know. Dr. Ellis, what
But
do you think?
it's
Survey
not a
says.
bad no. It's a good no. That's a good no.
Well, that's fine. I'll register it as a positive no.
It's a positive no.
It's a happy no.
I wish I could get that from the STD clinic.
Don't leave.
Never a happy no.
I'm sorry. Continue.
When you're asking them a question that usually warrants a happy yes, and you get the unhappy no. No.
I love you guys so much. I love every one of you. Anyway,
Survey
what?
says.
Dr. Ellis, yes, survey says. What do you think? Is it in fact a band?
Probably one of the hard ones because, like,
Is Survey Says a
see
band?
that same '80s kind of like game showy, jazzy, rocky feel to it. But I also don't like the name as a whole. So I'm gonna no. I'm gonna say
No. Okay.
Not as a
I heard
band.
it. I heard it. It's been recorded. Locked in.
But what would Survey Says sound like?
It sounds like more like a game show.
No. I mean, what would the sound produced by Survey Says?
They just play game show themes. That's
they'd be like a keyboard ensemble. There'd be two.
The song that Merv Griffin sings in Sleep at Night.
Wait a second. The elevator killer? Murphy Griffin, the elevator? God.
You know, they look like guitars. You know, the ones they play, they look like fucking guitars. Those, you know, there'd be one dude with a stand-up keyboard, probably like this big ugly thing with the biggest fucking Korg letters. You know, everybody else would be wearing like white sunglasses with the slats in them and that kind of shit. It'd be very Max Headroomy in the music videos.
So like that Yoko Ono music video that Light
Oh,
Night
it'd be way
loves
worse than
so
anything
much.
Yoko Ono could ever fucking come up with. Like, you'd be screaming for the Yoko encore, bring her back out! You know, like,
That's really saying something.
I'm satisfied with that.
Okay, Martha Artha. We turn to Martha Artha for Survey Says. What do you think?
Survey Says.
Survey Says.
That Survey Says is probably not a band.
Not
Probably
a band.
not a band.
Okay.
What you say? Probably. What makes you give? Where is your what's
There's a chance.
What is what's the where's
Well,
the,
you know, the thing is, you have to ask 100 people on the street.
No, I'm asking Mark
Survey
Arthur.
says a band.
Where? So you say, you know, what was your word? Potentially, possibly, maybe, something like that. Where is your suspension of disbelief
What would make it a band?
Kind of, where's the nexus?
You never
of whether or not it is or isn't.
Crazy.
We're getting literary about it now.
No, I want to know. I want to know where you think where is that rest of where it might be.
It might be kind of like I don't know.
Answer slot number 3 on the survey board.
Yeah, I kind of have like almost a little bit of an inclination that it could surprise us all and not even be an 80s band. Like maybe it's some kind of barbershop.
See?
Like kind of B Sharps-esque.
They're really, they're really going
like,
for
as much as I would like that to maybe be the case, and it's like 4 guys and a lady, and they all have matching hats.
They're challenging all your preconceptions.
Can we do a barbershop?
I'm doubtful. I have doubts.
Can we do a barbershop rendition of Survey Says?
Well, we don't know what they sound. We don't know what one of their songs. If they even.
But it's a barbershop rendition. It's it's like. And then what happens
I'll
there?
take the bass.
Well, someone's got to do the bass line, and then
boom, boom.
But I think it's Survey Says. How's that work? How do we do a barbershop quartet, guys?
It just doesn't work. Look, you can't do it. You can't do a barbershop quartet on the spot. You have to rehearse this stuff.
Okay, so Dr. Ellis, you start out. You say, "Sir," and then
No. This isn't fair
look,
because
I couldn't get you guys to sing the theme song for the show.
if this was successful, if you guys actually performed as a barbershop quartet,
We would
then
then
it would
be a
become
band.
a band.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's cheating. So no, you're not allowed to do that.
I'm not participating in
It's
not fair. It's no fair during the game to create
make
a band.
the band.
the game is not will it be a band. We're making the band based on the fact that it may or may not be a band.
No. This is no. If you want to form it, you can form it after the game is over.
Right, because I haven't even gone yet, so that would give me the competitive
No
edge.
doubt. We're moving on. Ferg, what do you think?
Well,
Survey says.
I think we're looking at a ska band, like a ska band, and totally lots of horns.
Ska band. I like it.
Yep, total ska. Yep.
He's into it. He sounds pretty positive. I think he's actually heard this.
No,
It could be somewhere in my shuffle.
Why are they always dropping stuff?
Why did they have so many ding, ding, dings and every? I hate that bell. All right, Green Days. What do you think?
Ding, ding, ding. What? Sorry, what? No, go ahead.
I'm gonna say
Green
it's
Days.
not a band, but if
Not a
it was in
band.
the ideal world theory, it would be like one of those Hawthorne Heights type things from that era,
Yeah. Okay.
like ironically named.
Yeah. Sure. Irony.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
that answer is way too intelligent for me.
We lost you.
Yeah.
It's not a band.
Not a bad. That's all that matters. I got a big fat capital N in here next to your name.
That's
Agent Lloyd.
racist.
Hey, not for the purposes of this game. It's all for science. Agent Lloyd, what do you think?
I say it's not a band, but if it were a band, it's two 15-year-old kids playing Burt Bacharach covers on hacked Atari 2600 consoles.
Right.
That is super specific. And if you were right,
Fuck. I want to hear that.
and you win. If you're right, you win this entire season right here, and right now. You are getting the Stacy Young Award.
I gave you the big N, not
Okay.
a racist way for the dough.
Gotcha. Okay, so all answers have been recorded and locked. And I can tell you right now that Survey Says is a band, although it is not spelled the same way. But our good friend and co-judge Cosmac has repeatedly said in the past that alternate spellings are acceptable. And so, and here's the thing: not only is it a band, but it came from Martha Artha, who did not think that it was a band. So that's how little faith she has in her own band name ideas.
She said it could.
Well, she said it could be, but then she said no because could be is not an answer. We have to have a.
It could be if they spelled it different.
Yes.
I have 0 psychic band powers. Like I am constantly loose as a band. I have 0 points.
You know, and I think I haven't actually listened to them, but I Ferg may be right in that they may be like a ska horn section kind of thing on.
Let's find a post a link
for Hawthorne Heights.
He's like a big fan of this group. He's just like, yeah, maybe they. It's like half his playlist.
I mean, what's the point of Is It a Band if we don't actually, play the band?
Yeah.
Gosh, they are Scotch.
No shit.
See? I told him.
What these douches look like?
No, he knew.
They got plaid on.
I was gonna say,
I got a picture of plaid.
Houndstooth.
Rick Benson this.
Like ska.
All right.
Yeah, it's considered
this,
punk, but that's very Scotch.
that's like yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you guys right now. 3 rounds. The scores are Elvis Martini 2. Because remember, this is first to 3. Elvis Martini 2 points. Dr. Ellis 2 points. Martha 0 points. Sorry, hon. Get on the board. Ferg 2 points. Green Day 1. Agent Lloyd 2 points. We have a 4-way tie going into round 4.
Wow.
That's what she said.
You need that quad. Was it a
Did
quad?
this ever happen on the show before?
Well, I don't think we've had this many contested show ever
go.
before, but
The
okay.
quad for today.
So round 4, ding 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 ding, is intravenous penis.
Oh, that's definitely a band. That has
Is that
There's-
Elvis Martini?
there's-
That's you're registering a solid yes.
Yeah, I think that in the wake of bands like Guar, you would be remiss to not take advantage of the potential in a name like intravenous penis.
Oh, it's full of potential.
So somebody,
Full of all kinds of things.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt. I have no doubt that somebody has capitalized on that opportunity.
Okay.
Intravenous penis must be a band.
Elvis Martini is down.
So that's a yes. That's a yes from me.
Put it in bold. Why? 64.1. Why?
Detachable penis.
Not detachable penis.
No. I'm just.
I know. I understand. You got penis on.
Detachable is there a cigarette?
He's got penis on the brain.
I have
Dr.
penis on the
Ellis.
brain. Penis on my
Dr.
head.
Ellis, what do you think, Dr. Ellis? Intravenous penis.
Oh, I don't know. It's a good one though. I got that last one wrong, and since I don't know, since I've never been wrong before, I don't.
Oh,
Does not
the
compute.
Canadian.
don't know what to do. So like I don't think it's a band, but since I was wrong the last time, it might come in 3s. So I'm gonna say yes. It's
Okay.
a band.
3.
Okay.
Give us something
I
better than
can't,
that.
I
Come on.
can't argue with
Come on.
that
What
twisted
do you-
internal logic.
What do you think that band is like?
Crazy can of
It's
logic.
like bomb chicka bomb bomb, like elevator porn music.
Elevator porn. You know, when you're stuck in the elevator,
It's like very like
you
post B-side Motown sort of slap bass with like a lot of very white
Seinfeld stuck
aspiring,
in an
like
elevator.
singers saying, you know,
So
it's
it's the
like
white
very
Barry White.
Motown, just
white, yeah, the white very
All right. Okay.
white squared. All right,
All right.
we got 2 yeses so far in the can. Martha, what do you think about intravenous penis
I think it's probably
as a band name?
Band name? I'm gonna say no to the
No.
intravenous penis.
No.
Sorry.
I think I can't see anyone going there with the band name.
Really?
Think of it up on the marquee,
Really?
and then people just look at it and they just turn away.
You think intravenous penis goes too far? That's what you're saying.
when you've got
This
access.
goes a little too
They're
far.
not out there anymore, but you got like Gigi Allen and the Scum Fucks.
That's
There are some pretty ostensibly offensive names. I mean,
Or,
Compare For a intravenous penis, GG Allen and the Scumfucks is pretty conservative.
Like, I do see a lot of potential for like gig flyer art and poster art.
Oh,
here,
the imagination just goes crazy.
But you think people they won't go that far.
But I don't think anyone's gone there yet. I'm saying
I like Hazel's observation that
Hazel, you have a lot of faith in humanity.
Yeah.
The second
Is that Hazel?
not
No,
wrong.
that's not Hazel. That's Martha.
No, Hazel made the observation that an intravenous penis would be very small, which is, of course, an absolutely correct and astute observation. Hazel is always right.
Wait, is
About
are Hazel and both Martha there?
No, this is in the chat.
Oh.
like a half a gram.
I don't see. Oh, I had to scroll down. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. An intravenous penis would be very small.
Okay, so we have Martha Artha is down for
a no
intravenous penis. So that brings us to Ferg.
Yeah, it's a band. It sounds like a G.
Oh,
Oh, it sounds
with resignation.
It's
With
a band.
resignation. He doesn't want it to be a band,
No,
It's a
but
band.
he admits that it surely must be a
it's like I
band.
didn't want men in bikini.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know shit.
Oh,
Oh, he knows shit. He knows shit. The answer.
It's a shit.
Oh, Green Dazed. What do you think?
I'm gonna say yes, but that's my answer is just yes. But
Just
I have an
yes.
explanation that might be wrong. It's
Yeah.
probably wrong. Which
Well,
is
get laid on
that's
us.
the original
That's-
band.
that's
The
what we wanna
Darkness,
hear.
or the band name of the Darkness. But then they're like, yeah, we can't put that on T-shirts, so you got to come up with something. And then they came up with the Darkness.
Okay. All right.
So the darkness decided to become.
The full
The
penis.
darkness, because they were originally intravenous penis.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. Agent
Makes
Lloyd,
sense
what
to
do
me.
you think?
I'm going to say no, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was the title of an unreleased Kinks album. They didn't think it'd be commercially viable, so they never released.
Wasn't gonna fly. but
The
they
hit
went
of
for
the
it.
30th century.
Or like at least like an exclusive live like Kinks tune, like something that they played. They came out,
Didn't make the
like,
beat.
in between having a cup of tea.
Okay,
And,
so
like-
we have yeses from everybody except Martha
Really?
declined on this, and the answer is it is not a band. Although it comes to us from our ex-friend Fid Squirrely. It is a song
Fid
by a
Squirrely?
band called The Hot
Who the fuck is
Nerds.
Fit Squirrely?
Did a song called Intravenous Penis, but there is no band.
I don't give a shit about that. Who the fuck is Fit Squirrely?
I told you.
That's
Who?
Fid Squirrely, you know.
Are you guys
Fid Squirrely.
playing
It's
a
not
game?
canon.
So, you know, what this means, guys, is that Agent Lloyd has won the game. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Lloyd.
Ban him.
Oh my god!
thank you, Cal.
That's over with.
And that means
came back
Agent
at the
Lloyd is
right
going
time.
to get a 2019 Is It a Band ball card in his honor.
Wow. Sweet.
Because that's how it happens, y'all.
So who all played
you
in
gotta do
that
is win the
round
game.
of Is
we
It a
had
Band?
we had Elvis Martini,
you.
Doc Ellis, Martha Artha, Ferg, Green Dazed, and Agent Lloyd. So we had a full house.
How many band names did you get through?
We went through 4 rounds,
One at least.
Sweet Christ on a 10 speed.
and Agent Lloyd is our winner.
At least
So
Blacker
congratulate him.
Congratulations, Agent Lloyd. Well, this is the part in the show where I will cue me or probably Caller to put in a little peppy background music. Go on, put it in there.
Caller, he's not even here. Where is he?
I got you here.
Dead, probably dead. But yeah, you know, we'll give those
It's
second
us.
hour Patreon shout outs, and then of course it gets all these post shout outs. So in the Don't Say Hello tonight's Is It a Band winner, Agent Lloyd, Dr.
Congratulations,
Cosmac,
Agent
Dr.
Lloyd.
Ellis, Elvis
Okay.
Martini, Ferg, Green Dazed, and Dr. Scalpond. It sounds like Martha Artha was on that free think mic. And then, of course, you get shout-outs to my boys, everybody on the list, because it's the beginning of the month. Great data. Dr. Cos, Reverend Calsalt, the Posse Exvenor, Reverend Caller 23, Hazel the Windmills, Dr. Scalpod. Oh, look at that, Long Dead. Just jumped on that list, down at the $3 level, along with Reverend 80, and Reverend Cat Feather, and Reverend Jitney Fricoeur. So, yeah, this is Dr. Fox. I'm not doing the show tonight. These guys are doing the show.
You're totally not.
He's doing the show.
Oh my God! Oh God! Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Guys.
So, what do you guys got next? You just did Is It a Band? What are you doing now?
Playing music, man.
We're
Gonna
gonna
rock this joint with some
strip pump.
All right. Well, here's "Poke Your Eyes Out" by the Kinks. I'm gonna go throw up.
All right,
let's play some music and let's get back to the show.
All right, so I lined up the earlier "Is It a Band" thing of "Grasshole" by the Van Halen.
So it is
by Grasshole.
Play it.
Grasshole, 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 grasshole.
Dead air.
Yep.
I love that.
As Bob once said to me while on the subject line of a chain email, just because you can reach the keyboard doesn't mean you should have to type something.
If you can reach that keyboard after we've shoved it in through your ear, more power to you, man.
Here? My ear. You
know, all that talk before about the driving, because I
are we back in the air? Are we on free think?
Oh yeah, we're here. Well, we've always been here.
Yeah.
We've always
Goddamn red light.
I'm sorry, everybody. I was
We were never not here.
Shit. Welcome back to Free Think Radio. To the 5 people that are actually in the chat room that are actually the only people who are listening to this one way or the other.
Who aren't on the show.
Yeah, and I know this show won't be archived and it won't be saved, and nobody will ever hear it besides us. And
you're so wrong. It's being recorded.
Yeah, it's being recorded, but you're not listening to it. You aren't.
I'm not listening to it, and I'm on it.
And I say you as in the person who's not listening to it.
What?
Which includes everyone. You are not hearing this. Nobody's hearing this. Welcome to the club.
We are.
My name is.
In the wood.
We are. Yeah. If a podcast is recorded in the wilderness and nobody's around to hear it, does it make a sound?
All the hosts get eaten by wolves.
Yeah.
I would say no to that. It doesn't make any sound until it's introduced to your reality.
Does it shit in the woods?
Well, of course it shits, because you can step in that, and then it's introduced into your...
That's his default state.
Does a pope preach in the woods? No, shit.
In his mind.
No, that's touching. He touches in the woods.
You know what, folks? If I had $1 for every time I heard someone say, if I had $1 for every time I heard someone say, I'd have just made myself another $1.
You'd have like $1.50.
It's a marketing strategy.
So,
except for that, you make money because you had just said yourself.
Exactly.
Every time I heard, so you're just generating dollars.
And now you're
generating them.
Now you're getting it. The auto generation of dollars. We should figure out the auto generation of information.
It
what happens if you say it
possibly
into
fail.
a mirror? Does it?
And if you say it to a mirror,
Yeah.
it works twice as good.
Yeah.
Now we're cooking with
That's just science, man.
Yeah, now you're cooking with reflection.
Now we're cooking with mirrors.
with math.
But no, I think
up science, baby.
I think the best revelations anyone's ever come to is when people talk very loudly over each other.
That almost never happens.
Yeah, well, it doesn't happen quite enough, but it should happen more. And I think I'll keep talking until it does.
Yeah.
I think what I'll say is,
you can't just spontaneously.
No, there's no way I can spontaneously just keep saying that. It's not possible. You can't just say it.
It's not very good recipe for the chickens.
It's much better if it just happens on its own. Nobody tries to force it.
The noodles gotta.
There's no chance it's happening right now. There's no chance at all. It's not happening right now at all. And just
that was the subgenius law.
Guys, we would run the worst survival. We would run the worst survival. We would run the worst survival.
Run way worse.
No, we wouldn't run the worst survival. We would be bad. We would be awful.
No, I've run an even worse one. I had chicken head at one of my devices.
What?
What? He says. You can hear the double. You can hear him whip his head back and forth. Pipe shoots out of the mouth, smoke comes out of the ears, flags pop out, his eyes roll around in his head. Oh. Chicken head? Those jokers? That's right, you heard me. Chicken head.
John F. Kennedy.
It was called The Last Seattle Divide.
Really love that guy.
Lilith von Fraumann was there. Dr. Hal Robbins was there. And Chicken Head were there. And then they came to X Day after that. And then no one ever heard from any of them ever again.
They were X'd that day.
They were X'd out of existence. Yep. Pretty much. That's how it worked.
Do you guys think that this will continue beyond the old guard? And I say that with absolute respect to the old guard, because
absolutely no, without a doubt, of course. It'll live for 1,000 years.
Will we
until the real next day ever?
Will we keep
whichever comes?
Attending the end of the world.
We'll keep waiting for it.
Right.
If that's what you.
Well,
until it actually comes.
We're not waiting for it. We actually experience it every year. If we just don't remember that the fact that the world ended, and so we're not, we're not.
Oh, that could be. That's a pretty solid theory.
But then that means we're all John Mayer.
The next day, I will never be able to.
Your body is a blunderland.
What does Hypercube mean to you? Go, Agent Lloyd.
It means go.
What does Hypercube mean to you, Dr. Fox? He's not here. Dr. Ellis, what does Hypercube mean to you?
That's what it means to him.
It means a three-dimensional cube encompassed by 8 other three-dimensional cubes.
Elvis Martini, what does a Hypercube mean to you? Oh. Ferg.
Derps. It means derp as hard as you can. If you don't, derp hard
as hard as you can do it.
Really quoted.
Derp hard. Derp hard. I want a T-shirt that says
derp so fucking hard.
I want a black T-shirt with white text that says derp hard. Derp hard. I want that. Oh my god, that's
yeah. With Bruce Willis's face on it.
I'm gonna make
no, just the word. Just the word.
No. It needs to be Bruce Willis's face, but screw it all up. It's all screwed up.
Leave it open to your interpretation. Leave it open.
Anchor's version of Enter the BK album.
Just the words "derp hard" on a T-shirt. Great, fantastic. We won.
Okay.
We won, you guys. We did it.
Congratulations.
Let's beat the dead horse.
Free think.
I'll tell you what Hypercube means to me.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Let's we'll get you a scalp but green.
Right?
No, sorry,
a
what?
Little free think pocket logo, and on the back it's just like a big Derp hard.
Derp hard. I tell you, what Hypercube means to me is that
I'm not comfortable with having a
trading.
T-shirt that has a Canadian accent inherent in it.
Oh yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that.
You know what's funny is about the accent thing.
Oh,
is I lived on the
Say
West
that again.
Coast for like I lived on the West Coast a couple of times. Like I lived in Vancouver back in like the late '90s, early 2000s.
More Canadian.
And then,
More Canadian. Turn up the Canadian.
Martha moved back there again because she. People there always accused me of being American. They're like, hey, you're like from. They thought like I was from, because like you can take a ferry up from Seattle, right? So apparently I didn't sound Canadian enough.
It's that fucking hoser East Coast accent.
Fuck off with that shit. It's
wow. So I feel like we've all learned something.
Wow.
We've all matured as human beings. So Scott, what does a hypercube mean to you?
Well, I was just going to say my thought is that if you're going to be trading in the future in the currency of cubes, which of course we obviously will be, you want to get a high per cube ratio for your trade.
Why not go for a high per vortex or
well, if we're trading in vortexes, sure, but if we're trading in cubes, I want to get a high per cube ratio for my
per
trade,
edge,
so.
maybe per edge. Because a cube, you can only get a high enough per edge ratio, but if you're dealing with hypercubes, that's way more. It's exponential.
Well, no, I mean it's all about how many cubes you're trading for.
Well, there's only 12 edges on a
it's like in prison, everybody trades with cigarettes, right? I mean that's the common currency. So in the future, when the entire world is a prison,
hyper cigarettes. That's genius.
The
that's
cubes are what we're going to be
brilliant.
trading.
We need to make hyper cigarettes.
I should have been born with.
It's sub-genius. Cigarettes within
and you're going to get a
cigarettes.
high per cigarette ratio on your trade. That's what you're going to look for. And this has been Jill on Money.
Let's try and stick a can in here.
Oh, if you're in prison, you can stick a can in all kinds of.
You would.
How many cubes?
Let's just save that for another show. Anyway, what were we saying about prison? Oh,
we're all going to be there soon.
Get it reformed. Is that a thing?
How would you
Is that
reform
what they
it?
call it now? Reform? I guess it does a sort of reform.
How would we make prison better? How
is that the goal? That's
yeah. Let's make prison better.
Better for who? Better for me. That's the first question.
We need better definitions.
Well, better for what do you mean better? Like better for who?
Exactly.
Better for who? For the inmates or for those of us on the outside?
Well, you can't.
There's benefits to prison.
Who are we making it better for?
You can't make prison better for the people on the outside. There's no.
Sure you can. Oh, are you kidding me? Of course. We can fight each other, and we can broadcast it for entertainment.
Prison.
Oh, you want to shave years off your life sentence? Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was actually.
I mean, if they're going to be shivving each other with homemade knives anyway, then why shouldn't we get to enjoy that?
They're toothbrushes and broken.
Oh, I don't want to see that.
Plastic plates.
They are not overachievers.
This is some serious.
You guys discuss this for 2 seconds. I got to go piss, and I'll be right back.
Social imagination.
This is Hypercube on the time for the show, and I'm host Mike. Apparently, I'm supposed to be the fucking host, and I'm gonna go take a piss. And I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And you guys are gonna continue to talk about the show. And maybe somebody will play some music for it. I'll be right back. Goodbye.
Between like Canadian and American prisons, like like up here, like our Supermax prisons are like your American gated communities. It's fucking sad. Like, if I could run outside right now, kill 17 people, eat 3 of them, and fuck the remaining dead bodies, and they would put me in one of these fucking way out in the middle of fucking nowhere with, canoes and rehabilitation prisons where, I won't be in danger of anyone, but, the zen of the fucking private lake where they house these fucking nutcakes.
Sounds like a solid 5-year plan.
Oh yeah, like fuck, it's a solid fucking late.
It's a solid lifestyle plan.
No
Life
meme
sentence,
has
yeah.
spoken to me any harder than the older I get, the less deterrent a life sentence becomes.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they really thought that through all the way.
Dirt hard.
Hold on, I can't afford to live now.
harder.
You're gonna fucking pay?
Just derp it.
All the
I
way.
get my own room and shit. Because it's federal. Up here, you'll get, like, your own shoes, you get, like, a TV, all that kind of fucking stuff. Like, you basically get...
You get your own shoes? Like they make a line of shoes with your name on them?
Oh, that would be sick.
That's how they do it.
This is probably
Damn.
was too much information moment, but like back in the day, like I was a young offender. Like outside, like all the kids were like fucking all up on like the Airwalk prototypes at the time or the Puma low cuts and shit. And I got myself in some trouble that landed me in a correctional facility. And lo and behold, the institutional fucking shoes that they gave us were these fucking Puma low cuts. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, I can't get these things, you know, why I got here. And now that I'm here, I got a pair of Pumas, and I was like, fuck,
Why would you ever leave?
Take these with me. I'm like, you can keep my fucking North Stars, whatever the fuck I wore in.
New Balance.
And you're giving me food?
No, we're gonna bug spray them and hand them around again. But yeah, they gave us like Pumas, man. Fucking like with the little gold jumping leopard thing, whatever the fuck it is. And
I think it's a puma.
Hey. I think somebody's been paying too much attention.
I get it, because Pumas are usually black. But the cat thing is just... I don't get it.
Alright, guys, I have a problem. I have a problem with
No, he has a problem. He ran into a problem when he.
I think the problem is
you
that
maybe need to go see a urologist.
I think the voices of celebrities are being oppressed.
Like, we don't get to hear enough of them.
I don't think that we hear enough of how much celebrities want to chime in on shit that they have no concept of.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Like Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh.
Right, we need to hear more.
Well, but we have to hear politicians chime in with actual power about everything that they know.
Oh, no. Politicians are there to make the votes.
Letdowns of my entire childhood. I have sprained my wrist so many fucking times to that woman only to grow up and listen to her speak. Like, I cannot... It's almost like erectile dysfunction when I see her on the internet now. It's like I get a retraction. It's not even a soft on. It's just like it's like I've jumped into a cold pool.
An intravenous penis.
Yes, my penis is like, oh God, please no. And oh, poor Gwen. They just went.
You mean you think sticking apples and beehives in your vagina is bad advice?
Oh yeah, she's 100% unfuckable. Like, because like with Dead Kennedy.
Well, I mean, unless you're like a rock or something, and then you're like, and then
there is a
or an
dumb to fuck category of women.
Yeah, if you're like a magic crystal,
not even like they're gold diggers or clingy. They're just too dumb to fuck. And
I think that was a punk song.
No, it's too drunk to fuck. I was.
Oh, well, it should have been.
Is it
too dumb to fuck? Too dumb to fuck.
Too dumb.
That just sounds like having standards.
Like I've been drunk enough to tell. Like I don't want to, but I told women, no, I'm sorry. Like you're a fucking idiot.
I mean, I can understand not wanting to reproduce, but
no, man. Like
I'm not against the messages that celebrities band together to promote necessarily, because I'm a proponent of argue against the argument rather than the person. But
I'm against all
playing for girls at a souk party. If anybody's ever been to Victoria, they're like town bikes without seats.
That's a good.
Oh, I've been to Victoria. Yeah, I know.
Is that where her secret
Oh
is?
shit, that's a good one.
Victoria's secret is that Victoria is more British than Britain.
That's where
That's Victoria's secret.
That skull makeup.
No, because
actually
all the
looks
women
like
in the
God.
catalogs have teeth.
It's a good one.
That skull is what Snapchat filters look like on the Snapchat side.
But it looks like Dobbs'
That's why
skull.
Snapchat filters were invented.
It's good.
Right.
It is
That's
Dobbs'.
really good. That's good. It's really
Is
good.
that Britishest?
Isn't everything?
Yeah, I think you might be taken off Canadian radio for a hate crime, actually.
Doubtful.
No.
I don't
walk
disagree.
away for one show.
Oh my God! Go away.
Hate crimes.
You're not welcome
show, and Fid's not here.
This is not your show. This is our show. Fuck
You
off.
guys,
that's right, man.
obviously.
You forfeited this show.
You're just I'm guilty by association of time slot.
Guilty
I
by
sold
disassociation.
the hour
Hey,
to
Fox, what's your blind eye?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Who's
my
your blind
blind
Scalp
eye.
odds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just starting out
Off-light.
right now.
So it's his.
Manufacturers of electronic devices that have included the brilliant idea of an off light.
Like the smart TVs, all have an off light.
Off light. That's good.
Yeah, and insert your dumb TV joke here. But yeah, like I look over right now, I have a monitor that is on.
I
And there is
apologize
no
for the
light.
overly loud
There's no
background
light
music that
on
I
because
just
man,
turned
that
down.
might be distracting. But when I turn it off, there is a light on, just to let me know, hey, maybe I'm working. So any manufacturer, probably some group of Taiwanese individuals, maybe some
Thank you for that
Saiganapores, any of those island nations manufacturing our magnetic goods. If
Yeah,
somebody
Alabama.
was to fill a bus full of energy drinks and Rick and Morty
Explosive.
fans, if they were to eviscerate your nation, I don't care for a week. There's my blind
All the
eye.
Rick and Morty fans.
That's a pretty solid blind eye.
Well, get in the bus. There's free Red Bull, and you're going to an island.
I don't like Red Bull.
Well, I guess
It's okay, you won't like the island either.
their Red Bull comes from an artesian
Remember
well.
that movie, The Island, where nobody got to go to the island? They were all just spare parts. You were
What?
talking about that at an earlier.
Yeah, that was the one with Obi-Wan Kenobi, right?
You remember that movie that none of us ever saw, that nobody ever watched?
Oh, that one. Yeah.
It's a classic.
Like
No,
that
the
guy
trailer
that
was so
painted
good,
that
but I
one
never
up.
went out and saw that.
Whatever his name is from the Green Mile. And
Yeah, come back from the kitchen, Dr. Ellis. Put your drink down and tell us what you were saying.
You got to get on the beam, Dr. Ellis.
all I heard was the word island. And
Isle
Bought
of
a fucking
Lucy.
ticket.
He started thinking about Victoria again.
What?
no,
I put
because-
my headphones just in time to hear somebody ask, "Is that where her secrets are?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't have to do this shit. You guys got this down."
Quick
You don't
plug,
have to. Here you
Sick
are.
Rick's Mask. You can find him at www.sickricksmask.com.
Hey, if you're lucky, this will no longer be your show.
It seems like I'm done. You guys have it down.
I just-
We don't have
I'll
your
do the
voice, though.
Patreon plugs.
Pick up
You guys
Rick and
do
Morty.
everything else.
We don't have your redo. We can't.
What's wrong with
Can't.
Rick and Morty?
Yeah, we can't
Reproduce.
see those, buddy. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah,
that
yeah,
secret
we're
radio
back.
magic.
You're missing out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I too have it in television.
That has the light on when it's turned off.
The smart in television.
Base 17 Bomber.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Time for the show comes with those plastic overlay transparencies for your screen.
Helps
Yes.
when you leave them
It's
on.
For your-
really
for your
just
vector graphic screen.
It's time for like the Pong.
It's time for the battle
17
zone.
versions of Pong. but it's a little peas head, and you get to play. You can play
Where is
hockey
this?
with peas if you put the hockey screen on
I
your
want
TV.
this. Where do we get this?
Did you guys ever play
Costco.
Advanced Dungeons and Dragons for the television?
I wasn't smart enough for that.
I
Do
played-
advanced.
I was in the
Advanced
slow
Dungeons and
at the
Dragons for the
arcade.
Intellivision sounds like a secret handshake.
Do you remember that monster that would come out of nowhere that went out of nowhere?
Is that like a sample? Play that again.
That's
pretty good.
That's kind of what this show feels like.
Do it 5 more times.
One.
That's awesome. Good. I'm not your dancing monkey.
Hey, he's cranking the handle on the side of that box, man. You better dance.
And what's great is all the meat coming out the other side.
Yeah.
Prior monkey.
We already talked about that earlier. 'Cause you
Monkeys
said this
and
was a
grinders.
sausage fest. You said it was a sausage fest. We have Martha Artha. We have a lady, I'll have you know.
Oh, she's
And
done.
someone else said, oh, yeah, well, Lady Pig's going too, so.
Yeah, she's gone. She's already gone.
She left us. Oh, damn it.
No,
Of course.
no.
No, she's
Oh, hey,
still
what's
there.
up?
Still here.
What's
Still
up?
here.
Email.
She
Genuinely
saved us. She
still
saved
here.
us from being a pure sausage fest. We are now a corrupted sausage fest.
We are not kosher.
Not at all.
Yeah.
You got 15 more minutes. What are you going to do now?
Hey, we're working on it. What bits haven't we not done? Oh, we're getting pretty close here. Someone's going to have to apologize for this.
All right, so I'm going to start the apology.
Is that like you mask? What the hell is that?
So, since I'm technically the host tonight, apparently,
Yeah, a bald
I'm-
white male beard.
That's
That's all white guy that's like you.
Dueling
That's
scars.
totally at least some guy that I knew once. Sorry, what?
No, you're not actually starting the now.
I apologize on behalf of all of us for
He's doing it. He's jumping in.
for not living up to our expectations. You know, we didn't. We all failed you.
But we made it.
And
We made it.
We did. We made it, but we still failed. And I think we should own that failure. And
It's our own failure.
I especially
You made this.
would like to and this sounds very dumb and pussified and maybe a little Me Too-ish, but
You can also apologize for that.
I think that we sort of isolate in a way our female participants and listen, in that we acknowledge a little too hard the fact that they happen to be not male, and I think we should strive to not do, because people are people and everyone sucks.
That's fair. We'll just start calling them males too.
Some people don't say.
I don't think that's necessary. I don't think
For yourself.
you should maybe just regard people as people, and not.
They're all male people.
You have that Wilhelm scream cue?
But
No one
you know,
can stand
I'm not a fucking
Well,
activist. I'm
it's
not.
not. It's not really a
I'm
secret.
not a social justice warrior.
If you look at the evidence, like it's kind of
Still, I can imagine
comparison.
I can imagine being a girl,
Men
tapping
are
into the show.
better.
Maybe I'm awesome and I'm fucking
Even
cool and I'm
better at
tapping
being-
into it, or maybe I'm fucking LSD and
The best looking woman in the universe is a
I'm just
man.
here, and I'm just come on.
Like the best
Come on.
woman in the universe is a man.
Yeah, we heard you the first 3 times.
I only said it twice. I was gonna say it a third.
Well, I heard it 3 times, so
Kind of blew the gag there.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how you knew I was going to do it a third time.
It always comes in threes.
Oh, shit, I did. I pulled my own curve.
I think we should strive less to be those guys who play hate. And then when somebody enters the fucking chat or channel or arena game, what the fuck do you call it? Session?
Gallows.
That has a name that says Rosie Female I'm a Girl 2020.
Oh, an avatar?
And everyone loses their goddamn shit. Because holy fuck, a female is in the room. And a female, somebody who is saying they're a female.
It just turns into
playing the game with us.
Like,
I mean, come on.
Can you guys not see
Can we just get over? Can we just?
mom is here.
Can we just get over it? Can we just get over it?
The rolls.
Or is that an Xbox Live?
You're not gonna get fucked from somebody who lives across the country just because they played Halo with you.
Swipe left.
Jesus is blind eye. I'm pretty sure it was.
not Jesus. Close.
Oh, who?
Jesus could only wish to be the Peasus, but what was Peasus' blind eye?
Peas is not on the show.
Jesus doesn't have any blind eyes because when he cover his face.
Who was Peasus's blind eye?
Anyway, I went well beyond my own blind. So, who's next?
I'm hoping that if we say his name enough,
he's not going to appear like Candyman or like
Beetlejuice.
Peas. Peas.
I didn't want to have to start staring in the mirror.
Peas.
All we are saying.
All we're saying is give Peas a chance.
It's a
Anyway,
hard vegetable to pair with anything.
Mashed potatoes. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you get like.
oh my God, is that a female?
Pairing. Hey, you're breaking your own rule. That's certainly not allowed in this church. Don't break your own rules.
You're undermining your apology.
He's not even done apologizing. Continue.
It was part of the apology. That was a demonstration of.
It was a meta apology.
Yes. So I retract everything I've ever said ever.
Retractable penis.
Intravenous.
Intravenous penis. No, it doesn't work.
Maybe.
Well, I think you're going to have to apologize for these apologies because they've really been pretty piss poor. And
I
I'm not saying
apologize.
just because of the picture Doc Fox just posted.
I apologize for sucking up the time of what would otherwise be other people's apologies.
There's no one else apologizing for anything on
I
the show.
took
This
way
whole thing
too
was
much time to apologize, and
it was all your fault.
I'm sorry.
So
Damn.
annoying, huh?
Jesus.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Elvis Martini.
Yes,
Any
sir.
more big bright ideas in the future?
Oh,
we
yes.
expect from Elvis Martini.
Tons. Yes, absolutely. I believe that I should be in control.
This is going to be the new bit. Bright ideas from Elvis Martini.
I believe not only should I be
Public
of
access.
the Church of the Subgenius, but I believe I should be in control of humanity in general.
Don't we all?
No, you don't. No, you don't. You think you do. You think
You gotta be
think
certified. You gotta
you
go
do.
online.
Something that
Two things.
something.
Two things I've learned in life. Okay? Two things.
Here they come.
Two things I've learned in life. I'm done. Sorry, what?
And he's keeping them to himself.
What is, you're about to tell us what is and is not for putting your PP in.
What you do and what you don't.
Those are the two things, I'm assuming.
The two things I've learned in life.
Everything falls in.
Number one. The number one cause of death is being born.
Fair enough.
The number one cause of getting divorced, getting married.
That is some rock solid.
But no, but this is why I've decided to never get married.
Never make the same mistake.
This is why I've never decided to get married. I've decided to never get married.
Look at him now.
I've also decided never to be born.
Are you still part of
what?
No one decides that.
So, yeah.
Well, no, I don't remember being asked. I mean, this whole free will thing. I don't asking, hey, do you want to be ripped out of heaven to be born into a finite mortal lifespan? Where if you make the wrong choice, you will then suffer for an eternity in a lake of hellfire. When did I ever ask that?
That would be a compelling argument.
I want to make that a loop. I want to say it again. Say it again. That's great. That's good. Sorry.
Sounds like that's part in that Greek.
I fucked it up. All right.
We got 6 minutes. We're coming in for a land.
Oh my god, we have way more than 6 minutes. We don't have to stop at midnight.
No, Elvis Martini is like the Sully. He's just guiding us in.
Yeah, but you guys forgot. We got to end the show so we can start the post show.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, Elvis guided Sully to the perfect water landing on the river.
And I'm making a request.
We can all start jumping into the lifeboats, and then that's the post show.
It's 11:55. Can we have 5 minutes of sacred noise?
Yes, please.
5 minutes.
It's 11:55, and I just want to say I'm talking, and that nobody else should be talking, and yet nobody else is talking. It's 5 minutes of sacred noise, and I'm the only one talking.
That's what I apologize.
Oh God, Jesus Christ! Come on,
the martini, but it's
5 minutes of sacred noise. There you go. Yes, that's more like it. Oh, come on.
That sounded more like scary noise. I heard a banjo.
That is scary.
We failed. Failed, guys. We had our chance.
No. See, we tried succeeding and we failed, and then we tried failing and we succeeded at failing.
Okay.
Winners. We've done it. Success.
Stub my toe.
Yeah, stub his toe while you're at it.
4 minutes. We have 4 minutes of sacred noise. Come on, 4 minutes left. Come on.
We are bad at this.
Yeah.
We did so. We had a good head of steam for like.
But you know what?
We're saving up the show, man.
As long as you
Hour and 54 minutes. Come on.
Sandbag and come next hour.
4 minutes of sacred noise.
We just gotta stay.
4 minutes of sacred noise.
My slack, and I'll use it how I want.
Every time every 45 seconds of sacred noise.
Keep pushing the
Oh my god. Come on. Are you not sub-geniuses? Come on. Oh, we are not sub-geniuses. We don't. Come on. It's like you just watch the video one day. You're like, oh, let me just watch Arise for a second. Arise is great. I saw it on YouTube. Oh, I get it totally, because I watched Arise for 1 minute.
Oh, we're all.
Oh, great. And now I'm a subject. Oh my god. I'll just take a second to say the word Janner again. Say Janner. Featuring Janner. Oh god, we have 3 more minutes left of sacred noise to go. Come on.
This is the sound.
I can't even do it.
Oh, God.
I can't even do it. So,
Now caller
We're just
shows
school.
up
Thank God
for the last 2 minutes to provide editorial commentary.
Oh my God. My rate of shit.
We're creating the neural pathways for these things to continue.
The FBI killed JFK. The FBI killed JFK. Oh my God. I'll put one free.
The fucking lunar lizard. God damn them, those bastards.
One free subject.
Moving liquid layers so that technology with our
Oh my God.
This is something.
2 minutes left.
only where inertial effect can be In the case of the rotational viscometers, we measure a rate of
That's really where it's
rotation,
at.
omega in radians per second, and
The
Oh my God. I was literally just looking in the ball of a red strip. I was
our
looking at
measurement
it,
of
and I spilled it on myself. I spilled the whole red
drop is
stripe.
proportional to
I was just looking to see if there was more red
Out of the
stripe.
7-Eleven,
I spilled it.
to calculate the stress, only geometric parameters enter into the proportionality for the rate of shear. The model that relates stress to the rate of shear stress and rate of shear now be derived by considering geometry. A force balance involving shear stress and radiant R, and an expression for shear, which can then be differentiated with the rate of shear, also at radius R, and the insertion of a general expression related we make it.
folks. And that was it. That was the show.
There you go. Yeah,
I can pay my
we're so close. We're so close. We're so close.
It kind of started late. You should probably go another.
Oh, shut up.
That's the thing that happens.
It doesn't matter. We're, come on. Oh my God. Okay. It's 12.
You bear ram her. 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 You bear ram her.